For our last persuasion speech, my speech is about why gays should be able to adopt a child. Um, in today's society, society is just now accepting gay marriage, or civil union. So there is still complications when it comes to adopting a child. First of all, there's no distinct qualifications to being a parent. Most would say a parent has to be responsible for the child, capable of being able to take care of the child, loving towards the child, and trustworthy. Any normal human being can do those things. These characteristics that I just explained are not exclusive just to heterosexuals. Gays are not, they're not non-functioning members of society. They pay taxes, they do all the same things that a heterosexual does. And nowadays, parenting is not limited to a mother and father. In fact, 1/3 of kids in America today are raised in single-family homes. Whether that be from divorce or teen pregnancy or anything like that. It's always one parent in the household, 1/3. In 2000, there was 55% of gay couples, which was 33% lesbian, and 22% of gay men were raising a kid under the age of 18 in a household, whether that be from a previous marriage or whatever. And many kids are being raised by a single in a single family home or a non-biological parental home. I've grown up with people and met people that were raised by their aunt or their uncle or their, their grandparents. That's not their biological mother or father, or they're adopted or whatever. And in today's world, there are currently 16.2 million orphans throughout the world. It's 16.2 million kids that need a loving home that they could easily get with a gay couple. Like I said, it'll provide the kids a loving home, place to call home, parent figures, so they don't grow up alone all their lives or whatever, grow up in an orphanage. It's costing taxpayers millions of dollars a year to provide food and shelter for these kids. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's money that we wouldn't need to put out if gays were able to also adopt. I also think single parents or single people should be able to adopt kids. This falls along the same lines. They say that a single person is not able to provide for the child, but there are plenty, like I said, there are plenty of single parents out there that can provide for the child. Vast consensus of studies show that children with same-sex parents do just as well as children with parents who are gay. You have people out there that grew up with gay parents, and they're perfectly fine. They grew up in a loving home. It wasn't weird. That's all they knew. To some people, it would seem odd, but there is no real reason why, except for Bible activists still think it is wrong to be gay, which is understandable. But at the same time, it shouldn't be treated as an outcast or anything like that. In some ways with these studies, the child with the homosexual parent did better in self-discipline, self-esteem, and had less psychological difficulties at home and at school. It's just the fact that society still thinks it's wrong for whatever reason. So, this concludes my speech.